Hey yo, check it, don't reckon in effect mode like a protect code Dave Ski humble as a mug, yo. This show might be a long show. I'm gonna try to condense it as much as I can. We're gonna talk about the game in the show, man. The game in the show. Pretty much the game and how it affects every single human, metaphorically of course. Either maybe through 2 degrees of separation all the way up to 6 or 7 degrees of separation. But we're all connected to the game in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And once again, as always, just remember, all those statements made on this show are for valuetainment and slight educational purposes only. At 2D Talks, we're just hoping to spread insight on different angles of street life, combined with hard-edged knowledge of square life, with the sole purpose of helping individuals see what's the worth of human decency, civility, and how you can take these virtues and use them to transform your life into a new life with a stronger mind and higher yields in your own personal daily finance. After this show, you will come up. So let's just jump right into it. Check out this intro. Get your rhymes ready, and let's hit it.
2DT AAKS.
Leave.
Big up Father Lux.
Leave.
Herb Scratch.
Leave every day.
Dave Ski.
Like it's your last one. No, yeah.
Let's organize reasoning and knowledge. Spend 2 more years to get through college. Doesn't really matter anymore anyways, cause knowledge of the gods lasts more always.
All the way until this day.
Yep, all the way until this day you wanna front. Yo, peace goes out to the gods. Gods. Yeah, you know it. The gods. Peace goes out. Peace goes out to who? The gods.
Yeah. Wanna flow? Pick up the mic, homie. In the car.
The intro, yo, come in, flow, uno, do, tre, cuatro. Flow. Hit it!
Alright. Okay. Dave Ski here with another one for you. 2D Talks, 2 dudes talking about all kind of shit. This is the game episode. Let's just get right into it. I remember watching Jimmy Star when Jimmy Star was talking about Sarah, Abraham, and Abimelech, and how Abraham was caught up in some drama. He told Abimelech that Sarah was his sister. Abimelech took Sarah. He was claiming that he didn't touch her. God went to him in a dream and said, hey man, you're going to die because this is somebody's wife. Abraham is a prophet. Abimelech got scared, went back to make amends up with Abraham. So Abimelech gave him some sheep, oxen, men servants, women servants, gave them all to Abraham. Then restored him Sarah his wife, and then also he gave Abraham 1,000 pieces of silver. You know what I mean? This is a lot. This is a whole lot of stuff, man, in the Bible days. So this was a huge transaction for this lady. So Abraham prayed, God healed Abimelech, and then Abimelech's wife and his maidservants, then they were able to bear children. So now, to analyze this verse, or all the many verses that deal with prostitution in the Bible, if you're going to analyze it, coming from a 40-year veteran long shoe game, pimp, motherfucker, from the Bay, with years of hoes, years of street knowledge, and tons of game, it's not going to be viewed upon as a moral compass to a real preacher that's going by righteous characterizations of all the allegories of prophets, angels, disciples, and persons in the Bible. You know what I mean? Like a real preacher would say something like, Abraham, in the newness of being observed as a prophet, he was still new to this, man. He was scared as a mug, man. I mean, he's coming to this new land, and he's thinking to himself, the fear of God is not here. They're gonna kill my ass and take my lady. He still had the spirit of fear, even though God had told him, yo, man, you're gonna be a prophet. You're gonna be the father of many nations. But he still had this fear. You know, man, this is just God just working his mysterious ways right here. A person should take from the story if it's preached to you from a righteous clergyman. Like, they would say something like, it don't really matter, man. It don't matter whatever situation that you're in. If you're under the umbrella of the anointing and you have the blessing on you, nothing is going to affect you. So even this situation right here that happened to Abraham, you know, God brought him out of it. And then once he got out of it, his prayer, direct expression from the divinity, cured everything. Sarah was reproved. Abimelech got his life, his safety. Abraham got paid, got land, and he went on his merry way. Once they went on, the Lord opened up all the wombs of Abimelech's people, and then they were able to bear children. See what I'm saying? It's just a mysterious way of working it so that everybody gets what they desire in the righteous and Christian effective life path. You know what I mean? It's like, man, you're going to be trying to listen to that from a P and get the whole thing kind of misconstrued and not remember that this Bible is just a moral compass, man. You got to understand deep, dark, demonic forces that surround your soul. It's going to torment you, but God can always bring you out of it. Even if you've fallen down the hole of immorality and debauchery style prostitution, you're still a way to do a U-turn. That's the whole kind of deal with these types of scriptures. And I mentioned coming from a righteous clergyman. Am I that? No. I mean, I have righteous clergymen in my family, my cipher, and I study a lot of different things that deal with religiosity. I'm trying to get it. So yeah, I feel saved and sanctified most times, but I still don't feel like I'm delivered. But I haven't received the utterance that haven't spoken in tongues yet. But I'm trying to work on different things, man. We all grimy out here, bro. But I'm just trying to make a difference in my own little way. It's kind of a cool thing too to actually look at the game from a hip square perspective, and then we can kind of gain insight and share with you guys, and then maybe redirect some of y'all's paths to see the light again. It's that type of a deal where you gotta look at this stuff in a regular kind of way and take the game into consideration, but still understand that at the end of the day, man, it's all about trying to maintain a moral path and concentrate on positive energies and getting you through life in a way that's going to help you each step and help you become stronger and stronger. I mean, you know, you can look at it with full-fledged game, you know, pimp stuff, holds down, whatever, but you gotta take heed to some regular guys, man. We just regular dudes looking at this, and we on the right side of the law. We'll take it in a different way. Like, another example, quick example, then we'll do another subtopic switch, but look at the Jose's wife. When God started talking to him, he told him to go ahead out there and marry a hoe. So some of your children will be conceived in the pimp hoe game. And Jose married Gomer, and Gomer became pregnant multiple times through prostitution. But Jose never left the chick. This was like a lesson from God that, you know, you're out here worshiping all these false gods. You're turning against the real Lord and worshiping other gods. This was in the Bible days, but it's still happening today. I mean, a phone got a lot of power, man. I mean, people walk around with their heads down looking at these phones like they're docile, and the phone has become their god. Media distractions, all these different platforms. It's the same thing as the book of Hosea, you know, chapter 1, verse 2 through 8 or whatever. It's same type of deal. Everybody's like looking around and putting your mind on something else rather than the moral compasses of the true and living Almighty God. So yeah, you can see the game in the Bible like Jimmy Starr did, but kind of just take a step back and look at it and say, well, these are just allegories to give you a moral light at the end of the day or end of each chapter, because Jose was there. He represented that little style where she could keep going back to him, a righteous dude, because he was just trying to pay attention to the directions of the Lord. So God gave Gomer an object of reference for faith to go back to. But once again, it's just a lesson. Very harsh one at that, because she's running around now having kids inside the game, and that's a huge thing that God set up. So he puts it all out there and sets this up so there's going to have to be a sacrifice in the near future that you could put all these sins on. Then you can have the ultimate U-turn and go back to God. Religion, returning to the divine. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at it through another angle here. It's not bad to look at the game as a whole through the perspective of a hip square, which is what we do at 2D Talks. Now let's go into it. Now let's go into it further in the current styles of all these different angles of the game. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, I mean, look at the foundation of it, the rule bottom of the game. It's so victimless. It's very much a victimless crime when everything is in order. Flat rack, basic stuff, dime piece, get what you want as a trick, pay the trick tab. Basically tipping around a couple $100 just to leave you alone. Then you go on your merry way, you're back to the house, or the next time you just order another dime piece and do your thing again. You don't get too addicted. You don't go too far down the dark path, and you should be okay. You just needed a quick release. On the whole side, she's in the game, she's in the sport and life, she's having a good time. She's young, she's intertwined with matrimony, and she likes giving her money up to the P, and the P, if it's a good P, he's gonna provide everything for his hoes. You know what I mean? The whole cycle is just such interesting, intriguing circle of things, because it's like everybody's pretty much getting what they want. So it's very victimless. But then once you look into the nuances of it, and then you can see why it's just a horrible thing. You know what I mean? So the street shit, once the street shit comes into the cipher, then it messes everything up. Turns it into a perverted version of an ancient construct called polygyny. You know, you look at the Jewel of Jumeirah, man, El Burj Al Arab, the world's only 7-star hotel. Crazy Arabic luxury. If a king from the Middle Eastern countries are living this lavish and they take on multiple wives, you think the wives will complain? They're living like this and everything is taken care of and all life expenses are well paid for. You're living in abundance. And then, you put the sheet on with the eye slits. That's just to make sure that other men don't sin against that one man's wife, multiple wives. They all look like that. But that's a construct that'll never be understood by the West. I got Muslim friends I used to work with. They explained all that stuff to me. And over here, come on, man. Only thing ongoing is pimping at home. Take the whole thing and twist it up, baby, you know what I'm saying? With swag. 700 wives, King Solomon signs, we on the rise. Me and G get a wise guys, you know what I'm saying? Yo, the West don't play, man. It's always about the game over here. And now it's totally wrong, and this is what's gonna happen. Let's see, let's go to the basics. Let's go to the basic setup real quick. Alright. Ho chooses up, pays the tax, choosing fee, gets the instruction, goes out and trains under the bottom broad or the second to the bottom broad. Gets into her own groove after breaking luck, getting turned out, giggling, having lots of fun, competing with other hoes, stacking racks like a mug. Until she runs into what? Either a bad trick or she gets knocked by who? A bad P. And then she gets a foot up her ass every day for not coming up on the double scratch. That's it. That's the straight shit. A lot of shit could happen right there. The basic two things, though, are these. The fork in the road presents itself. Either a cop and blow is going to happen, where she blows, she gets out of there, not going to do that shit no more. Or she accepts devotion into the game and she flips it in her own way and starts moving up to political tricks, paying $800 a pop for 45 minutes. Or, one of them all day long golf and country club tricks, paying like 10 G's plus. Or she can flip it into some shit like Help Scarby, do a Help Scarby status, another Swiss gigolo, gets her knowledge up on the street level, and she renegades for a minute, and then finds out a P that's into the thief game, do some Bonnie and Clyde action type shit, and then next thing you know, start pulling smooth heists, coming up on some delivery shit, or robbing Brinks trucks, or some major heist that some P might have blueprinted and organized, and then voila, you got the real deal Bonnie and Clyde shit popping off, and chick bringing home 30 G's a week. From there, go into the tycoon harem route to buy kings type motherfuckers and start finessing them niggas out of 2, 3, 4, 800 mil. Maybe not that high as a start, but maybe like 50 something mil. If you got an Arab dude that's sitting on Bezos Zuckerberg money and a chick fleeces him out of 300 mil, you know what I mean? It'd be hard to do, but if a P has the blueprint and has the instruction on how to do it, you know what I mean? Come up on some of the Sam Bankman-Fiend money, Sam Bankman-Fiend, the Silicon Bank scenario. Man, y'all remember that? Crazy old faith finessing. Yeah. How much did he get out the game? Talking about some finesse action, boy. Man, suckers putting up mills for that fake cryptocurrency. FTX, that old hustle right there. Yeah. All to set up the Hegelian dialectic, man, to bring out that Fed now. The CBDC, the central bank digital currency. You have to set it up, man. Problem, reaction, solution, if y'all don't know about that. That's Hegelian dialectic. That's one of my favorite albums, too, by Prodigy. When he was doing his solo thing with Alchemist, but that the title of the album means what governments do to set shit up in order to make the public do what they want them to do. So FTX creates some crazy ass crypto criminals fuck, rips everybody off. It's decentralized, nobody knows what's going on. So Gov steps in, puts up Fed now, and you have a digital currency now, digital fiat from the feds. And, they're going to regulate it now. Try to make it more volatile. Big Gov. It is congruent to Big Pen. Yeah, well, they're going to make it so that it's totally 100% cashless society. Might want to get into that Skyber thing, man. Get some digital tips. Talk about that in a minute. But yeah, man. The pimp hoe game is all about the instructions, man. And if a chick is willing to take those instructions to heart and complete the execution of them, come up on a couple mil if she plays the cards right, gets into another country, and start hanging out with millionaire dudes. But you know, she has to plan that out and do that shit before she hits a maximum of 32 years on the planet. And who's the female version of Hell Skyber? Who reigned supreme on that level? What was the blonde haired lady's name? Anna Nicole, right? She was trying to get that money. She married an 89-year-old dude years ago. Marshall was his name. Oil tycoon J. Howard Marshall II, 89 years old. His son was trying to cock block her ass like a mug, because he knew that she was just trying to go dig her ass out that old ass O-face billions. But she won the battle in court and copped $400 million. That's what I'm saying, man. That's the highest level of the pimp hole game. One trick paying $400 million. Then it's a shame because, you know, she died a year later. But damn, this is the game. You know, you look at it from a silky smooth kind of perspective, man. She played the game and she got ultimate trick for $400 million. So Hell Skyber, I don't know what his total was, but he copped mad loot from that billionaire lady that ran BMW over there in Europe. I think Skyber wound up copping like 11.8 million out of 4 different chicks. Major pimping right there, man. Major macadocious gigolo pimping. But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of different angles that a female could play while she's trying to avoid the dangers of the game. And that's it. That's why the shit's so fucked up. Because there's so much dangerous street shit that surrounds this circle, and that's why the game is horrible. But it's horribly beautiful when you're looking at it from the metaphorical perspective, which Silky Slim was talking about in that last movie I seen him in. Yeah, let's get to the influences real quick.
Yeah, so what fiery darts blazed through my skull, man, and made me want to learn all this crazy shit, man.
The word is God, and before man, there was the word, and you're speaking things into existence, like let there be light and all this kind of stuff. But it's like, man, think about the basics of that, right? You know, from like, was it regular John 1 through 3. The word is God. Man, and what's words? That's what you spit. I mean, it's just so intriguing, man, how this all connects, you know? From the P's perspective, putting instructions for all his hoes, from the wordsmith, the golden era of hip-hop, from Luke 2:1 when Caesar was putting out taxation for the whole world, spoken into existence. From Scarface, you know, the movie Al Pacino, when he said, "All I have is my balls and my word." It's amazing how it all connects, man. Then the influences, yeah, man. As far as the basic influences throughout the human experience, you know, I've seen all the regular stuff. American Pimp, Central, Jimmy Star, you know, Iceberg, Robert Beck, and them. Pimps Up, Hold Us Down, the Ice-T speech with the hand grenade story, you know, Gorgeous Dre, of course, Rosebud and them, Berserk the Bandit, Sugar Free, and all the West Coast stuff, all those years, Short Dog stuff, most of all that West Coast hip hop, because it, you know, of course, from the Bay, because it was so game infested. Yeah, every little piece I would get, I would just start compiling more and more tapes and studying more about it. 5, 10, 15 years later, meet my homie Father Lux, and he just drops like metric tons of game on me, man, in such an organic way. That's my little big bro, man, Father Lux. Allegedly, he got the game from Jimmy Star and Mr. Fly and a few others, but you know, he was never in the streets. He's a hip square like me. People might say something else. I'm straight up and down, man. Father Lux is a straight up dude. Never been out there doing no dirt. He just like me, man. He loves studying psychology, man. So there's nothing more intriguing in the psychological field than the game and, you know, the whole totality of it, and then the metaphors that come after it. But yeah, maybe one day we'll get Luxury on the show. Yeah, I might have to just vote him on in, at least for maybe a couple of book reviews in the future, because he's always head is just buried into the books, man. Like Schroeder with the piano. Picture that Schroeder character take the piano out, put a bunch of books on psychology. That's Father Lux, man. Heads in the books all the time. But yeah, Pimpville USA was probably the last movie that gave me a nice big epiphany about the game. So many cameos in that movie. Mr. Fob, Forever After Bread, Virgil Farley, Juice Lee talking mad shit throughout the whole movie. It's cracking me up, talking about the San Diego vibe. Everybody out there that's in the P game are just San Diego Chargers because they charge her. That shit was just funny, man. All this crazy pimp lingo from Juice Lee. And Martina, the hustle mama, was in there, the happy hooker. Of course, Kenny Red, and giving the trophy out to Silky Slim. It was a dope ending to the movie, though, man. How they flipped it and went into tech. Dudes started talking about that. I'm not sure which dude it was. Some player grabbed the mic, man, and started talking about the future of the game, and he really started talking about tech and all that stuff. Just once again, man, crazy intrigue, man, because that's what we doing over here, man, with the 2D Talks joint. Just getting influence from these guys and trying to be the best hip squares we can be and trying to flip it, man, to where everybody eats, man. Yeah, it was Silky Slim on the Sharp Tank interview, which was a really good interview, man. I just got so inspired, man, to do the Skyber Team thing. Right now we're doing Skyber Team Dolemite. There's a couple good Skyber teams out there. Skyber Team Los Angeles, Skyber Team Salonga, Skyber Team Sander. I think there's a couple other ones, but yeah, it's mad fun, man. You can make a Skyber team and come up, but it's not like all these illusions. Not no illusions with that app, man. It's just real. It's like, you know, Skyber helps me pay my electric bill every month, even if it's a part of the bill. It's like, man, all these companies out here, man, corporatocracy, it's so mercenary, you know, everybody's trying to destroy you, but damn, there's one company out there that still thrives on human interest with hospitality. It's not about big paper at all, man, like Rizza Islam said on EYL. Everybody thinks it's about this big old bag. It's not really about that. It's really about a bunch of little bags. And, you know, Skyber helps you pay out a little bit of bill here and there as long as you use the app. Let's get into it a little bit more. I'll give you guys a little quick sneak preview of what this is all about, and then you can help yourself and you can help your family come up, even if it's just a little bit each month. You're gonna listen to this record, man, an old record called "Let the Dollar Circulate" by Billy Paul. First listen to that, and then listen to the remix when Steve Spacek did the cover with the same title, Let the Dollar Circulate. That's Skyber right there. It's helping families circulate money within themselves, and then they get cash rewards for doing it. And that's it. You know, it's like you have a guest account, you have a worker's account. Guest pays the worker. The worker might be a teenager, little seed. The guest is the parent. If the seed, teenager, adolescent does a good job around the house cleaning up, then the parent pays an allowance or something like that to the worker. The parent pays an allowance to the little kid or to the adolescent or the teenager, and you take a flick of the work that's being done, post it up somewhere, send that in to the Skyber website. They break you off. They break you off a little something every month, as long as the work looks good, and you know, or the kid's getting good grades. I mean, it's just like a human interest company that goes out and tries to maintain a value with human decency within family. Yeah, cool little concept, you know. Then the intense details of it is like, well, you know, it allows young folks to teach themselves about entrepreneurial networking strategies, you know, the basics of it all. And whoever has a little bit of drive, just a little bit of drive, can come up and start a Skyber team in their school and try to do different things like a car wash or something like that. If a bunch of young kids put together a car wash by themselves and they do a good job, and you know what I mean, they'll post that up somewhere online and send in the post to the website, and they get broke off heavy for doing something like that, man. That's like a, you know what I mean, just kind of like a entrepreneurial leadership cash rewards kind of thing. They break you off for stuff like that, man. But once again, this is all esoteric knowledge, man. Nobody knows about any of this type of stuff. So, I mean, Dave Ski dropping a gem or two on y'all, man. I mean, hook y'all up a little bit. Yeah, man, and you can definitely hook me up, man, as far as support for content creation. I'm always doing the Skyber thing heavy, man. 407-260-8186. That's my Skyber number. You go in there and punch in Skyber Quick Pay and then search for the phone number 407-260-8186. Break me off a little something. If you break me off, 100 or more, I can send you some stuff. Yeah, what do I have this week? If y'all want bust me a Honda on that Skyber, man, I'll give you a nice leather. I got some good thrifting gear for y'all if y'all want it. Got a dark red leather coat. For the ladies, step up if you want that. It's like a dark red leather, medium to large size. It's like a brick red. It's not burgundy, brick red. First come, first serve basis. You can rock the leather at all the depth places. You know it. Also got some hats. Some trucker hats and some fitteds if y'all want to. But yeah, back to the ism, man. The ism, it's everywhere, man. Like that Silky Slim interview just hit me, man. Epiphany's like a mug. I mean, the ism is everywhere. It's government. Look at the government. Socialism. Capital what? Ism. Then you got all kind of other isms stemming from the government. So, you know what I mean? Tribalism, capitalism, Gnosticism. Then I like the artistic isms are dope though. Naturalism, realism, surrealism, cubism, abstractionism, impressionism, creativism, you know what I mean? Then you get the evilisms, corporatism, the transhumanism, the roboticism, fascism, criticism, punditism, religions, the Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism. Man, the ism is everywhere, bro. Ism is all over, man. Yeah, so when you put that suffix on the end of a word, man, then you're entering in the world of what that word is. That's why the ism is such a great slang term, because really, man, pimping just blankets everything. You work for somebody, or somebody works for you. Like IC said, man, that's one thing I can't agree with old Jimmy Star when he was talking about that on that one clip. I think it was the Evil Wisdom channel he was talking about. It's right there, man. You can't see it. You can't touch it. It's right there, just a little bit over the mentality of a regular carnal man. That ism, bro. Man, it's right there. And it's good. It's a really fun thing to study, man. It really is. It gets you in tune to spiritualism, because a lot of things move by the spirit. Yeah, man, that spiritual side of the game and the ism, they do run hand in hand though, because they both deal with mesmerization. Becoming mesmerized on something, when something comes into the light and you can actually see it, boom, it's mesmerizing. That's the ism, man. I'm not talking about no bitches either, man. Everybody's mesmerizing fine ass dime pieces. You gotta think bigger than that, man. You know what I mean? Real deal alpha males with the knowledge. It's like, getting an NFL contract or a baseball contract or clearing a government job, and then you doing software development for the military, or you coming up for real. Like you can see something mesmerizing that'll change your life totally. You just made a neurosurgeon, or you just got a contract in the airport, or you just cleared your Learjet license and you're flying private planes for billionaires. Something major, man. That's the ism right there. And it also works in a microcosm kind of way too. Like if you're doing normal concierge porter work in a hotel or something, and some of the guys are not pulling no real good tips, but you have the ism within you, and you will get a higher amount of tips every day, because you're looking and searching through different ways on how to come up, because the ism is about that mouthpiece. So you might be talking to guests with a clearer heart and a good conscience, and you are, you're bringing them out of their pocket. They might tip you a 10, might tip you 15, because of how your spirit is towards them, and the way that you're looking for clients in a hotel or in an airport or in a tip wage job. You're looking for people in a different way. You're studying how people walk, their shoes, and confidence. You could sense money through the ism. Like for example, if you're studying like a couple or a single older white guy, and they have Louis, or they have Toomies, or they have Hartmans, or they have Bricks. This is like luggage valet. If you're doing that at the airport, if you're doing that at a hotel, you can study people and sense if they have money, but then you can also sense if they're cheap clients or not. It's just an aura. You just have that type of a natural mystic to pick up on certain signals in order to get higher tip money. You know what I mean? That's the ism. Or even if it's on the lower level, regular blue collar work, but you're still getting a higher daily average tipping because of your heart is open to the ism, and you're conducting those styles of gathering clients with the ism, even if it's in a blue collar job. That's on a microcosm kind of way, you know what I mean? So it works through the whole spectrum of socioeconomic stratification. The ism is all over. And then, once you get that cash money tip, you look on the back, boom, boom. In God we trust, man. You know what I mean? Like that ism with that spirituality, esoteric knowledge of God. It's really a natural mystic that blends, man. And everyone can tap into this type of power, but nobody really does it. Like, once again, the Skyber example is great because, most people, when they first open up Skyber, they look at it, they don't understand it at all. It's like, man, because there's so much ism in it, and you can't really look at that type of an app in a square perspective, man. You got to look at it with game. It's like, man, how many phones does an average family have in their household, man? You might have 3 or 4 phones in the household, and if one person sends money to another phone, they send it to another phone, they send it to another phone, and they circulate that money within their own house, within their own room, or within their own dwelling areas. Just as practice for being in an entrepreneurial spirit. As long as work is getting done and somebody's helping somebody, either tutoring in school or chores or something like that, the adolescents or the kids in the house, something is getting done where the money is getting passed along and circulating. That's big time cash. That's a cash circulation reward right there, big time. You might get a hundo for that, man, just for doing that. But that's, you know what I mean? That's the spirit of ism inside of a family dwelling. In order to get that going, that usually has to come from a patriarch. Like some person in the family has to have the ism in order to get that going. You know what I mean? It's deep, man. It's real neat to study that, though. They can get cash circulation rewards just for doing that, and they might post it somewhere online or on a post on some type of a platform, send that into the website and get a reward if they do that consistently. That's kind of like a person that has ism. It's like, man, all we gotta do is train ourselves in an entrepreneurial spirit, and we get rewards for doing just that. You know what I mean? And then people also say, oh man, you gotta put your information in there, it's social. You gotta put all this stuff in it. That's all just for the banks to be able to give you a direct deposit every week. It's the same thing with any type of job. You put your social in there and your bank information that you can get direct deposit, ACH, which is automatic cash handling. And then people might get scared to put the information in there because it seems just so different, even though it's encrypted. I don't know why it seems different, but people just think that it's different. So, well, if you have a joint account with your significant other, you can put that account information as long as you're a co-owner of another account, and you can use a joint account on one Skyber worker account in order to try it out and get paper if you feel a little nervous about something or you're scared still. I mean, you can still use it with a marital account or two significant others using one bank account. One person could just sign up and use it under one account. I mean, that's, once again, I mean, you gotta have ism in order to think something like that through. Also, usually the 2 Timothy verse 1:7 comes to mind. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, where cats with the ism, man, they don't have any fear, man. You know what I mean? Either way, the money is still gonna circulate and you're still gonna get paper stacking up to that one account every week as long as you're circulating the money. But this is all just game. Even though it's light game, it's still game. I mean, another example, you can go on Instagram Live and instead of having any of these other payment processors open while you're doing your lives, you can do like a Skyber on your Instagram Live and get, like a make it rain type of a tip situation. And remember now, people that are giving money to any type of a positive speech or cause or something that's really cool in like a hip square perspective, they might get rewarded for giving in a certain way with some type of swag or certain type of an amount. They take that, they post it up, or if they start quality conversations going on these different platforms as they tip money up, then they'll get a cash reward for that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's an app that honors giving and receiving for a positive cause. I think it's like pretty dope, man, but it's just such a secretive, esoteric thing that nobody would tap into it because, the ism kind of surrounds that, I mean? Crazy, right? But let's have some fun with the ism, man, because a lot of this shit is fun. I remember looking at first time I seen the Nephilim from Genesis. I was tripping, dog. It was Genesis 6. When men began to multiply on the face of the earth, daughters were born to them. The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they took as wives whomever they chose. You know what I mean? It's like then the Nephilim came upon the earth in those days. You know what I mean? Think about it. Sons of God had relations with daughters of men, and then they bore them children who became, giants, mighty men of old, men of renown. It's like, come on, man. How you gonna be an archangel in heaven and you have assignments to govern bodies of the sky or mountains, or you have different heavenly duties, and you just swoosh out of heaven, go to the earth, and start getting with dime pieces? It's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Even archangels had the lack of the ism, and it's like, yo, we're gonna have to go into it right now, man. Like, how do you withstand the power of a dunk and bang bang shrimp titties with a mouth, legs? You know what I mean? The beauty of a woman. This is how you do this. All right, this is from, remember Andre Taylor from American Pimp? He has a good channel on YouTube, Gorgeous Dre channel, he was talking about Proverbs 31:3. Do not give your strength to a woman, nor your ways to that which destroys kings. And think about the Nephilim. The archangels left heaven just to come down to mate. Like they didn't come down to check out how much swag a woman had with different businesses or companies or different ways of hunting or different skills, different ways to come up within tribes, or they didn't, you know what I mean? Like any type of a real dope skill that she might have had to, like a ricochet shot on pool, or like a double reel shot or something like that. They just came for the ass, for the dunk, just to mate. It's like, man, you have to play a switch on your mind. You got to play a switch on your mind, and this is really good lessons from the actual real pimp game. So you can look at women in a non-attractive view. Like you had to switch your mind. Like, I'll give you a good example of how to do it. Like think about your old grandmammy's couches that used to have them plastic covers on them. That furniture was there. You wasn't supposed to sit on that shit. It was just there for decoration. So when you go into the mall with your family and you see these hot bazillion dime pieces walking around, you just have to say, all right, man, those are just plastic couches, man. Those are just decorations. Those are couches with the plastic on it. You can't sit on those couches. You know, from the Genesis 6 scriptures, man, it's like, man, this is proof that women, their attractive power is ultramagnetic, and you're looking to do a critical bend down. You know what I'm saying? Think of like after you bust, man, there's no real womanly power over you after everything is released. You know what I mean? Like think about that, how the power just switches immediately. So you have to figure out a way to switch that power with the strength of the mind. Like, you might have to think about, like, this is a good one here. Think about Mudbutt. Think about a nasty, cranky, dirty ass baby, and you about to change that diaper that's got Mudbutt in it. You ever change a baby diaper with Mudbutt and that shit smells like, well, you know. Let me get a comment. Let me look at the comment section and y'all can describe that smell. And then you have that in your mind. And then, you know, you can get past the power of the beauty of a woman easily. The archangels from the Apocrypha books, specifically the book of Enoch, when they doused out of heaven and started producing the Nephilim, them suckers, man, they never changed no Mudbutt diapers before, man. I bet you when they got to Earth, and after they got with the dimes, then they started changing them diapers, they probably was like, yo, man, we should have never left heaven, man. This is terrible. Getting that big whiff, and plus, you know, a Nephilim kid, like the giant when the giant was a baby. Imagine how big the Mudbutt was. You're looking at a mountain of Mudbutt, bro. That's a giant baby. You know what I'm saying? You can turn the power off, man, your own mind. That's an organic way to do Proverbs 31:3. Just kind of put that into action, you know what I mean? Also, if you want to go a little bit more deeper, just check out this old school movie, Spirited Away. It was like one of the best animated films of all time. From Toshio Suzuki produced it. Kind of like that Japanese animation feel. It made like $200-something million in the box office. The movie had just a barrage of different characters. It was about friendship connections of a young child, and there was one character in it that was like a baby. It was like the character's name was Bo, and it was Yababa's baby, and the baby was a giant baby. It looked like a Nephilim baby, and I'm thinking to myself, if y'all could just go ahead and see a scene with that baby, you can just type, you know, giant baby Spirited Away, it'll come up, and then you can see how big this damn kid was. Imagine if that baby, because it was already cranky. Imagine if that baby had a diaper that needed to be changed and had Mudbutt in it. Man, changing that baby's diaper would change the power of your mind to flip and think about something else. Okay, so where am I going with this? It's like this, man. You want to embody the elite way and unveil the Mac within. So you got to practice. You may even want to go into a repetitive mantra that helps train your mind to stay focused. With a little bit of focus and a little bit of drive and understanding, you can come up on the app, on the Skyber app. Think all you got to do is use it really well, consistently, like weekly, and you'll get commissions, gifts, rewards, the whole nine. But that can't happen unless you have game. And you can have game when you retrain your mind, like Romans 12:2. Also check Romans 12:13. When God's people are in need, be ready to help them. Always be eager to practice hospitality. Be eager to practice hospitality, New Living Translation. Alright, so hospitality, that's a hospitality app. And you can practice it. But you got to get your game up first. You got to retrain that mind, retrain the thought patterns. You can't use it good. You can use the app, but you can't use it good until you have the game. Until you unleash the game within. Alright, think about it. This app has already been built and it's passed its first VC seeding round. Most secretive app in cyberspace, and now you know about it. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? This is the fork in the road right here. I mean, the app is the ism, and the ism is there, and it's available for everybody's benefit. All you have to do is tap into it, but yet most people will not touch it. You know, that's because of 2 Timothy 1:7, the spirit of fear. Most people have the spirit of fear with everything, but you know, hustlers and people that have worked in tip-ways jobs, they have a good edge on the ism already. Bell capping, concierge, luggage valet in cars, bartending, and the whole restaurant game, hostess, waiter, waitress. Because when you're working with cash all day, you're going into the work environment and you're not trying to get a check, you're trying to come up on money. You want to clock in, do your 8 hours, and leave with all pockets full. all pockets full, ones, fives, and tens, and a couple 20s. So people that have worked for tips, they kind of have an edge already on this. They know, because it's almost like it's really street adjacent. I worked in a tip wage industry for like maybe 20 something years. It's kind of street adjacent. It has a hustler's aftertaste to it. So this might come pretty easily to a person that has had a tip wage job. But people that are more structured, you can practice this at home. And I'll give you some ways to practice it with a mantra. You know, to get you strong and to get you focused on this app in order to come up. There's nothing better than giving into your own family and helping your family stay papered up. Even if it's just a little bit of scratchy smut, you know. Just for doing something positive within an app. It's not that multi-layered recruitment thing either, man. This is just simple promotions of your own team within your own family and friends and job tip networks. It's just got this Washington Carver versatility to it, so it's infinitely creative, and it's kind of on that cyber sharing come up. Yeah, you know, the ride sharing thing, but it's not no ride sharing. It could be that, but it's not that. And just trying to teach you how the come up is within it. This kind of acts like a double bubble mantra too, man. Too, for, you know, you can use it as hypnotherapy a little bit. You know how you like to daydream before you go to sleep and get you into kind of a relaxed mode. Even though, you know, I don't do hypnotherapy at all, but I study it a lot and I do it for my own insomnia. So I was kind of thinking like maybe do a mantra like this in a relaxing kind of way, just to further enhance the easing of the vibes, you know, because you want to ease the vibes, man, when you opening up your mind to new avenues of business and coming up inside of the ism, and you're gonna flip it and feel the ism in your own way after you come out of the mantra, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's do this. Let's do the mantra, and nobody has to repeat this out loud if you don't want to, but kind of say it in your own mind. Say this in your mind's eye, third eye divine, right? Watch. This is the basics of embracing the ism, capturing it within, and learning how to come up on Skyber. Check it out. I'll make a guest account.
I'll make a guest account.
And I'll make a worker's account.
And I'll make a worker's account.
The guest pays the worker.
The guest pays the worker.
The guest can be a parent or guardian.
The guest can be a parent or guardian.
The worker can be an adolescent son or daughter.
The worker can be an adolescent son or daughter.
If the worker does good chores around the house.
The worker does good chores around the house.
Or if the worker makes good marks in school.
Or if the worker makes good marks in school.
I'll break him or her off each week for doing a good job.
I'll break him or her off each week for doing a good job.
As long as I keep paying into my own Skyber team.
As long as I keep paying into my Skyber team.
And as long as I keep promoting my own Skyber team.
And as long as I keep promoting my own Skyber team.
The higher my chances will be.
The higher my chances will be.
To get a cash circulation reward.
To get a cash circulation reward.
I have heard Billy Paul's dollar circulate.
I've heard Billy Paul's dollar circulate.
And I've heard Steve SpaceX version of dollar circulate.
And I've heard Steve SpaceX version of dollar circulate.
Now I am ready to put this task into action.
Now I'm ready to put this task into action.
I will also listen to Tudor Bismarck's preach entitled Wealth Management, a must-watch.
I will also listen to Tudor Bismarck's preach, Wealth Management, a must-watch.
I have an open and sound mind.
I have an open and sound mind.
I do not have the spirit of fear.
I do not have the spirit of fear.
Dave's Key has helped me to release that spirit.
Dave's Key has helped me to release that spirit.
And now I'm seeing the light.
Now I'm seeing the light.
And now I am embracing the ism.
And now I am embracing the ism.
I have freed my mind.
I have freed my mind.
Now my ass will follow.
And now my ass will follow.
I'm letting the funk flow on.
I'm letting the funk flow on.
And my Skyber team
And my Skyber team
shall reign supreme.
shall reign supreme.
Alright, congratulations, homie, you did it. You just passed the first module of opening up your mind and embracing the ism within the Skyber app. Now all you gotta do is just pause this podcast real quick, go make a couple of accounts, and start paying money into your family. You do that consistently a few weeks, boom, you get gifts, you get rewards, you get cash circulation rewards, you come up. I mean, you gotta, all you gotta do is lean into it, man. And we can all come up together, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, what other company's gonna do that? Put $100,000 to $300,000 app right in your hand, distributed nationwide right now. App Store, Google Play. Download it, create anything you want on it, and if you do good, you can become a partial owner of the app. Ain't no company doing that, bro. I mean, come on, man. It's time to come up, man. Yeah, I mean, but the Tudor Bismarck preach, it should still be on YouTube. It was a really good preach, man. I mean, I hate to bother people with this type of religiosity, but that preach was so good. The way he was talking about how, you know, all it takes is a little bit of an involvement, and you lean into something just a little bit and embrace a vision. Man, there's so much money to be made, man. You never underestimate the power of positive thinking, and you couple that with the embracement of the ism and young, hungry cats is trying to come up. Yo, talk about some winning. Ain't nothing but some winning finna go on right there, though. No, I'm talking about, I could go as far as to say that preach, it felt like he was just dropping game, man. That's how good that preach felt, because he was talking about the culture of coming up. Kind of like reminiscent of the Outliers book with Gladwell. But you know, it's in a preacher's kind of an ambiance, mad enthusiasm, and the crowd was just going wild with it. Yeah, man, good stuff, man. All you gotta do is embrace his vision, and then just break your own limitations of the particular vision that might seem, you know, far-fetched or crazy impossible, but not if you think it through. That's what the preach was about, man. It was real good. Yep, so the product is out. Skyber.org, SKYBER.org. The product is up. You can do it. Get on there, do whatever you want with it. Come up like a mug. All right. Dave Ski in the place to see. Kicking the IZM so righteously, consciously. Yo, I'm going to get on up out of here. Let me leave y'all with one more thing. I finally perfected the celery juice recipe, man. It's pretty good. You just can't put too much honey and agave in it. Check it out. Get a celery stalk, cut it real quick, put it in your hand, handful of celery, wash it. You put it in a canister, slice of apple, orange, lemon, half a lime, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, carrots, a little bit of kale, filtered water, a little bit, 2 fingers. Then you put that in a NutriBullet, blend it up right quick, and voila, you got something real good for the broccoli nachos. You know what I mean? Just up some scoop Tostitos, broccoli and cheese, fresh broccoli, put cheese on top, microwave that, bag broccoli, steam it up 5 minutes, put that in a bowl. Then, you know, put the cheese on top, like it again, let the cheese melt, pull it out, and then you can serve regular Tostitos scoops with the celery juice as a dip. It's pretty dope, man. Something for the kids, you know? This is how you get them kids to start eating them vegetables. Get them on the right path early, alright? That's all I got. I'll check y'all out next time, next show. Y'all have a righteous week, man. Peace out. Dave Ski, one love.
What's up, kin folks and loved ones? This is your main man, Slink Johnson, BKA Black Jesus. Letting y'all know about Skyber, the customizable tipping app. Skyber's the only app willing to pay out reparations. Check it. The first FBA to use Skyber after hearing this gets $100. Whoever uses it afterwards can still get tangibles forwarded to their accounts. Ain't no law against companies helping with reparations, right? Let's stop all these coon babbling trends and let's set a trend to help FBA stack paper. Search Skyber app on Google Play or the App Store for more details. Big ups to Diplo, System D128, DJ J-Mob, and a special shout out to Lork Diesel, aka Dave Ski, for making it happen. Skyber app, y'all.
Skyber.org.
What's happening, y'all? This is Daz Diligent, and I'm talking about
Skyber.
You hear me? Customizable tips. I do. How it works is like this. Make a guest account, have your team make a worker account. Guest pays the worker, so make like Billy Paul.
Let the dollar circulate.
You do that every week.
Skyber.
Breaks you off monthly commission. Basic group economics 101. Also train yours, C, to think like an entrepreneur. Search
Skyber
on Google Play or the App Store. Big up Diplo, System
D128,
and DJ J-Mob. A special shout out to Dave Ski for making it happen. Check it out.
Skyber.org.
This corrupt. But I'm here to let you know something. I'm gonna put you up on this Skyber, the customizable
Tipping app.
the only app paying out indie label music publishing. Trick out the app and get music publishing money on Skype. You can get music publishing money on this app called Skype. It's so super cracking. They set new trends to help FBAs stack more paper. You gotta check out this app. It's on Google Play. App Store. Hey, I want to give big ups to Diplo, System D128 was cracking with you, DJ J-Mob. I see you. Know them my folks. But also, Lork Diesel, a.k.a. Dave Ski, was cracking with you. My guy, thanks for putting me up on
Skyber.
Good looking, man.
Skyber.org.
Yo, what's good? Master Ace here, and I'm here to let you know about Skyber, the customizable tipping app, and the only app set to help pay out reparations. Let me explain how it works. The first FBA to use Skyber is going to earn $100. Whoever uses it afterwards can still get tangibles credited to their accounts. There's no law against companies paying out reparations, right? Instead of following these coon babbling trends, let's set the trend so FBAs can start to stack paper. Search Skyber app on Google Play or the App Store for details. Big ups to Diplo, System D128, DJ J-Mob, and a special shout to Lork Diesel, a.k.a. Dave Ski, for making it happen. Skyber app. Check it out.
Redman is in the building, and I want to talk about Skyber. The first FBA to use Skyber after hearing this gets $100. Whoever uses it afterwards can still get tangibles on their worker accounts. Run a Skyber allowance order once a week. Your seeds gets commissions after 7 weeks. Get rewards for bouncing money within your family. Come on, get up on it. The only app helping FBAs practice group economics. Search Skyber app on Google Play or the App Store for details. Big up Diplo, System D128, DJ J-Mob, and special shout out to Dave Ski and his stinking ass. Dave, you a beast for making it happen. Skyber, y'all. Get the app right now. Yo, Dave Ski.
Skyber.org.
Skyber hospitality tipping app, man. We about it.
This is Master P. To all my No Limit soldiers, check out the Skyber app, the hospitality app that anyone can customize, download, make a worker's account. You create the work. You heard me? Search Skyber service on Google Play in the App Store.
Skyber hustle, baby.
Skyber.org.
Well. Dave Ski here, captain of the Skyber app. Skyber group economics right on your phone. After soaking up game from Flex, please check out the wealth management Tudor Bismarck preach from the CBC. After watching that, you'll get it 100% of what we're doing. Search Skyber service, Google Play, App Store, Skyber. Learn how to trick out the app to get indie music publishing. Discounts for your own ads. Forex indicators.
Skyber's for us, by us.
You know what I'm saying? So it's time to come up, baby.
Skyber.
Word up.
Players, get your hustle on. Oh, yeah. Skyber.org. And now it's time for 2D Talks Outtakes. Customizable tipping. Troubles, T. Roy McClure here from the Skyber Quality Assurance Labs, letting everybody know out there that this here is the only app that's down with this motherfucking pimpin'. Metaphorically speaking, of course, but yeah, get your Jefe Grande on, be a boss bitch all day. Be that agent I see like no other mother sucker, my brother. On the Skyber app, anything you want to create will help you create it so that you can be
the williest nigga in New York, or whichever city that you reside in. Be a Skyber boss player in the DFW. Be a Skyber boss player in the Natty. Be a Skyber boss player in Philly, LA, Denver, Oklahoma. It doesn't matter. All we know is, if you want to be a boss, waking up to smacking motherfuckers up all day, you have to practice. And what better way to practice being a boss that you are than on the Skyber app? Matter of fact, as of right now, we're giving out music publishing deals to independent labels all goddamn day. Make your workers' accounts as soon as you can, and let's flip the game. Hell yeah. Like a bitch.
Oye, gracias para Skyber. Mira, I'm tired of all this chili pimping, simping bullshit. From now on, it's money over bitches.
Watch out there now, Speedy Gonzal. Just caught the ism. Okay, fair use by the way with all this music stuff. As always, on 2D Talks, we're always studying how music can make a difference in people's lives and how coordinating music in the right way can actually help with overall psychology, especially amongst the FBA lineage. All right. Dave Ski 2D Talks. The outtakes this time, let's get musical, because we always tend to get funky on 2D Talks here. Let's just end with some music, shall we? Let's run maybe 4 songs. Pleasure to Pleasure, A Soldier's Christmas, Nightlife, and Sucker Free, parentheses, The Bay Tribute. Dedication song to my homies out there in Cali, my cousins and my family out there in Cali. First song was done by my homie Sir James Middleton. Worked with him for many years. Big R.I.P. to that guy. Dude was so musical. He was the guy that kind of taught me about synthesizers from a different perspective. He put me on to like Mark King with the L42s, level 42 bass player that did funky ass slap bass with a different type of style. Sir Middleton was into a lot of that Talking Heads style funk, the London style synthesizers. He put me on to like the Rolling 808 documentaries. He also put me on to like Synth Britannia, all that Depeche Mode, Talking Heads funk, all that psychedelic pop stuff that came from London, all that cool new wavy kind of London funk. I was into that stuff too a little bit. Back in the 80s, you had to be, because of wave of MTV that used to come down the pipe and they would be showing all those types of videos. But yeah, Sir Middleton was into that stuff and he kind of put me on to it. I'm crazy thankful that I got a chance to see that Rolling 808 documentary that he kind of put me on to. Well, he made up a song called Pleasure to Pleasure from the Trick's perspective on how a trick could be so addicted to hoes that there comes a time when even professional tricks have to give that shit up. And he recorded it in that Synth Britannia, Talking Heads, Pet Shop Boys, psychedelic new wave pop kind of way, all inside of the Cubase software. The next song, A Soldier's Christmas, is about Rudolph getting his fair due through Santa Claus when he's obviously getting pimped by this big jolly fuck and he's delivering presents all over the world and not even getting a cut of all that money being spent on getting these presents. So he approaches Mr. Claus in a different way and he's demanding his fair due. The song after that is called Nightlife, just kind of explaining how all different types of things happen at night. The night shift is just crazy. And then the last song would be the Sucker Free song, sort of a tribute song to Northern California. Sucker Free, San Fran, the Bay, and all that. So these are like, some good tunes. Always trying to share the music and the funk with you guys. So let's go ahead and unleash these little tracks and let you check them out. Pleasure to Pleasure, A Soldier's Christmas, Nightlife, and Sucker Free.
Yesterday's paper caffeine drip. Fashion magazine ultra hip. I watched this night fall like a stone. No time to be alone. pleasure. We must learn to forget the past. Find our happiness at last. We can't go on living pleasure to pleasure.
Okay, you little dummies, line up. And make sure you don't kick me in the nuts this time, or I'm gonna put you on my bad list. Why do you think robberies go up at Christmas time? Lamar call Rollo and tell him I got the cookies that Rudy made. Yeah, Rudy made these. One bite is gonna give your ass a silent night. It's gonna hit you like a 40-ounce hitting a brick.
The picked on child, he looked funny, had a red nose, started looking albino, with no known cure for his skin deformity. So let it be, but inevitably the haterade drops like 1, 2, 3, 4. The kids, the teachers, the peers, reporters, the students and more. But his cerebellum stays sore, study the game. The hustlers, deteriorating chain stores, even study entertainment law. 6 a.m. bolted out in the car every morning. School bell. His mom dropped him off for playing in the halls. First one in the class, last at the door. Grades were all A's, but kids still call him dumb. Teaching everywhere, but he just remained numb. Stayed focused on the school club. He wanted one thing, to be in this club called the Reindeer King. Yo, Ruby was a trooper, a soldier.
No, road boy, blitz on here. You can't join the club. Not only you can't do it, you have no authority, no strength. You just a peep squeak, you don't have a name. What's your name? What's your name, boy?
The R, the U, the D, the O, the L, the P, the H. You're the homie, never came fake. Cheryl Lynn, that's how we kept it. Math tutor on the side for extra credit. Professors used to ask him about his dreams to own a middle class house at age 19. Masonic meteorology. He took a deep breath and he stepped to the reindeer posse. Went to the school club, dressed up, black bank manager style, pelican briefcase, serious smile slapped on his face. Dasher and Donner, Vixen, Prancer, Dancer, and Blitzen, Cupid, and Comet. Don't mean to be mean, but yo, I got a rocket. Tell your big man, Mr. Claus. I researched it, a very interesting weather report. A meteor like fog is gonna cover the Google Earth. 24th, yo, it's gonna get worse. December, reindeer tweeted the news. It's gonna be like a big ass tornado that won't move. Thick as hell, fog smoke covering the world. Melancholy beat, boys and girls. The reindeer felt jaded. They said
So thanks, Rudy, for the heads up, man. Yo, really though. We appreciate it. We'll report this to St. Nikolai. If he wants to talk, he'll text you.
FYI 1222, baby, 2 days left to wait. Anxiety soaked Rudy's mental state. He couldn't get no sleep, homie staying up late, so he stayed on vibrate. Bring a break. Rudy was a trooper, a soldier.
Hey yo, road boy. Blitzen here, Claus wanna talk. Meeting scheduled 8:30 in the morning tomorrow by the tree house. Don't be late, or you order man a whole bomb of clock loud. Don't block out. Hear me, rude boy.
Rudy is show enough shining bright. With wisdom, will you guide my sleigh tonight?
Cool, no prob, I'ma swing on by. Plus, you know I gotta get this little contract signed by the HNIC. That's you a hope. Jolly man caught a knot in his throat.
He said, Rudy, I'm the symbol of giving. You should do this on spec. You know how you guys say, true and living.
Yeah, that's all good, yo, but look here, Jack. Recession's in town, so let me lay out the facts. No NBA player would ever hit the court unless he got a good cut of market support. I know I'm stepping at you with a cold stare, but I'm fair. All I want is proper market share. I mean, Dabalina Bob St. Nikolai, man. You rolling out one hell of a job. I got a quarterback that's so slave. Reindeer through fog and smoke. Don't even know how much it weighs. I gotta hit 7 continents in one night, no stints. 1 billion shipments, yo man, here's the deal. Ain't no way in the world I'm walking out of here without a miller, got an hour to wire. 715K to my Wells Fargo, and that's not all, Joe. Give me 15% non-return retail on all physical and digital sales on the net. 90 scale, and that's word. Just please sign right here, sir.
Rudy, you got me in the bind here, that's for sure. I did say blew it, so you know what? Let me just sign this. Okay, ready? Let's do it.
Rudy was a trooper, a soldier.
Rudolph, the mother flood bucket.
Rudy was a trooper, a soldier.
Blood fucking red-nosed reindeers for the contract.
Was a trooper, a soldier.
Berlin, Taiwan, Saigon, Prague, Rotterdam.
Was a trooper, a soldier.
New York, Houston, Frisco, Vancouver.
Rudy was a trooper, a soldier.
East Orlando, Atlanta, did you see that shit?
Rudy was a trooper, a soldier.
Yes.
Rudy was a trooper, soldier. Mic check. I can get smooth to any groove, relax the tongue, and then take a cruise around the world. Even doing tours with a hurt knee, but still packing them in like Paul McCartney.
Okay, cut. Lork, we need the rough styley. You know how we do this? Rough style. In 3, 2, rolling.
The rough style, eh? Okay. Here we go. Ride Sterling, suited and booted with a bird stick pimp cane. Threw me through the zone, twilight membrane. Seen busted bitches scarred up, stitches. Victoria's Secret bras full of bullet scars. Straight up looking like Megog, just horrible, apocalyptic. Archetypal frauds, enemies of God in the yard. Trying so hard to be hard, they got lost. NPCP head nods, can't take darkness for granted. Though it looks beautiful to a criminal, gotta stay planted on firmament. Can't get bent like the law. Stand tall, stay strong. Jesus Christ once passed me the bong. I said, nah, I'm good. He hit it like the 5th ward. Name of the strain, grace of God like that Anna. Smooth like Santana. Brother Lord Black Coat roll with the brown. White kryptonite 3 doors down. Sniffing glues, feeling blues. Check Google's YouTube. They just mad cause he's trying to get 85 million views. T-Funk in the nightlife.
$500 billion and you don't know who got the money? The money.
I don't know.
You better stay away. to the band, yo, Sarfajik saying, yo, Darth Vader helmet stuck to my hands, yo. First glance at the midnight mirror glass yawn. First thing I notice, I'm not LeBron, pop porn, but I gotta get on. Getting on. But I'm Chuck D. O, Larry David, long balls, Angel Paul's state. Sucking down halls, at least I never fuck Paul Marley. Still hit a 7-minute mile, raise it up a child in the Twitter sphere. He got 1 quintillion followers, his suits had 12 minus 1. Hold up there, dun. You see, this tech age life is so funny, man. You got more followers than the son of man, that's uncomfortable. Like an off-key national anthem. Scorpions in your condom, everybody on the net is scheming and robbing. Coke on triple beams, Rolls Royce SUV stuffed with keys. As I watch in the black watch, big pony polo, leather Georgetown, goose down, full trench. Weekends be skunk stench, I'm medicated. Like VPN service, man, I'm dedicated to slow down chumps in the wrong. Two-tone pumps in Vietnam with the Joe Namath mink hair kink. Funkadelic fedora with a link. Prada shades white and gold. Guru Bob James, Bertie Mac, Cadillac sold. 200 or 300 year old recycled split. Got a tag on my brain that says dying to live, dying to live, dying. Gotta get my live on.
A lot of white kids who got things accessible like therapy. We don't have that. We have liquor stores, weed.
Nightlife, you better stay away. Nightlife, criminality reigns. Me see sucker free. I wanna see sucker free. Please let me see sucker free. I wanna see sucker free. Please take me to the town. I wanna go to the town. Please take me to the town. I wanna go to the town. Coming in like the popping up like a toe hacker. Your data on me, nutter, a more determined than Mohammed. Utter, JFK, drop the single on my LA. All on my own stand. It's time to get up on the ring, yes, yes. On the 2 to the 1. It's 2 to the 1. In hip-hop.com, check the list on trash. From 7 to 5, only cut, can't sleep on the screen. It was straight attack, digitally the beat goes in a drastic juggle, but still couldn't get that bundle. The game on the track like Egyptian granite. Had to take a spaceship to a mic planet. Put it simply with smooth control like Bob Dylan. Back to earth with no villain. Strenuous and dangerous. Workflow, the got killed, the killer character. You wanna see a bunch of leaders to America? Criminal justice. Criminals get justice here, man. Go check the name of the system. And watch me lick them. Coming through with 50 metric tons of vinyl, and I will make it suicidal if your brains on video games and brain is idle. Uplift the gift, raise to amaze all the crowds of flame. Picked up on the deck to me, it just keeps on getting worse. What's the difference between you and a person? In a total vegetative state of mind. And you on the Xbox, looking like a flashlight. your ADHD ass back to your mom. Don't repeat my songs until you realize. Realize what, Lord? What you say? God, 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 God. Yeah. Back up, rude boy. Never robbing for his time. 777s, baby.
Say what?
That means my cipher. Please take me to see something free. I wanna see something free. Please take me to see something free. I wanna see something free. Please take me to see. I wanna go see the town. Please take me to see the town. I wanna go to the town.
And I'm about to get flued up. Watch.
Alright, Dave Ski 2D Talks. You know what? Please forgive me, folks. That last song wasn't the one. Even though it was pretty good, but that wasn't the one that I was trying to unleash. Okay. The last song of this episode is going to be called Show Me the Bay, Show Me the Bay. Dedication song to Northern California. This song is special to me because a lot of pimp funk came from there, you know, but not only because of all that pimp funk and all the influences from all the P's in that area, but also it's pretty organic.
Check it out.
I'm the mediator of my favorite cousins on the West Coast. Rick lives in LA, Big Nam lives in the Bay. These are two blood brothers on my mom's side, my mom's sister and them. They have never really got along in their whole lives, and it's a sad situation because two brilliant brothers, no doubt, and I'm kind of the mediator between both of those guys. I communicate with one and the other. I communicate with Rick. I communicate with Nam. But Nam and Rick will never communicate with each other. I had a thought in my head. I was like, you know what? Maybe making a song could bring them together and have them at least talk to each other, communicate. That's why this song is so special because, check this, both of those guys helped me to write the song, right? So I took influences from the creative spirit from both cousins, took those influences, wrote the song out, and produced it in a cool funk ZZ type of style where it's very analogy, didn't really do a lot of Pro Tools plugins on the track. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and maybe, just maybe, this track can actually help bring my two cousins together out west to where they can actually just, you know, have one conversation to end whatever family beefs there were back in the past. All this doggone feudalism that happens within FBA families is so dumb. Got probably a 30, 40 year grudge going on between the both of these guys, and I'm not even sure why the hell the grudge has lasted this long, and don't even know, man. It's just ridiculous how FBA families all go through this. So I'm doing my little part, man, to try to pierce through the struggle and just get some type of a communication going and ending all this dumbass feudalism. All right, this last song here is called Show Me the Bay. Dave Ski on the track, production type tip, rhymes, co-created by my cousins out west, Richard Gregory and Big Nam Simmons. Show Me the Bay. Show Me the Bay. All right, let's check it out. Check it out.
Oh yeah, talking about the well. Technology was first place up with intelligentsia. Engineering, coding, talking about a big tech giant's bound. But big tech left, X, Spotify's index. So you roll with the big tech, where enemies Playpal, all skill. But there's always hope in the midst of all this dope. Stepping in always made a way to make the pay. But what's the town doing now? What now? Not really for us. Steady looking like a straight car. Cause can't you really check the homelessness crisis? Somebody show me.
Show me.
Show me the way. It's the place for playing. confusing. Show me the thing now. A place for players to
Sanctuary City now. Let's get some players based up in here and inspire the homies to keep re-innovating the town, I mean.
A word, I hear you.
Hold up. Let that bitch read, man. Let that bitch read.
How about that? Show me some lyrics though. Yeah, Dave Ski. Come on.
Look, history, the real San Fran host strolls began. Tricks flock of the land. Say what? Peas gathered round, they knew this was it. Rose hella cash game at the fingertips. Certified players done struck field goal. Didn't start this fire fair. Used Billy Joe. Never hold a hoe hostage. Looking kinda moist, not forced by choice. She choose the Rolls Royce. That's the way it is 9 times out of 10. Cold stacking hella racks once your stable snowed in. But some peas hate stables, and that's fine. The isms in you, homie. Choice to buy. You choose how you wanna use the ism. The ism, the schism. The schism, the ism. Flip it up round. Whatever you want. Cadillac, white walls, 4 amps in the trunk. Hella clean. Cadillac, white walls, 4 amps. Damn.
Yo, man, what about that Frank Ward mystery? What's your thought on that, man?
Blaxploitation, you say, it don't move me, but what about Frank Ward's ultimate movie, The Mac, the hit? Infinite, nobody did ever see a film like this. So much style, hellified swag, forever in the books. Code catching red flags, think about this. Part 2, part 3, never in a million years, my young G. The Mac stagnated, it never evolved. Do you think the Black Panthers weren't involved?
Probably a setup.
So me.
Show me the thing now. A place for players to come on. Righteously choosing. Show me the thing now. A place for players to My yesterdays, how I outweighs my tomorrow. Y'all know how it goes. Always wondered this is the place it's at. California, specifically the base of that. Rolling like potholes for miles, but I'll be back on top in a little while. Understand me? Whoa.
Dave Ski. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen Judas and the Black Messiah, man. I seen The Last Black Man in San Francisco, too. Jimmy and Jonathan Majors, Danny Glover and them, man. Yo, got me thinking, man. But check it. Why didn't they put a piece of Charles Cosby in the Netflix Griselda joint, man? All this benign and neglect, man. I'm tired of all this soft genocide, man. Might be that time. Time to re-innovate this thing, man. Gotta re-innovate, you know what I'm saying?
The Bay Project.
Re-innovation.
Oh, y'all, come on. Peace, re-innovate.
Say what?
The Bay Project.
Re-innovation.
Everybody, come on. Peace, re-innovate. The Bay Project.
Re-innovation.
Yeah. Peace, re-innovate. The Bay Project.
Re-innovation.
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 There was a P named Amendment 13, man. Ace Deuce for short, man. He had all dark and lovelies, man. Tight bodies, right? These girls were so intense, man. They all choose him, right? Because his instructions were so powerful, man. Tight green leggings, man, with camo tops. Bellies out with fur berets, dog, and lokes on. Ace Deuce, man, Limit 13 had him marching, dog. Just like Larry Fishburne and Cadence, remember Cadence? He had them badass bitches marching, dog. Just like Cadence, bro. Word up, Ace Deuce, Amendment 13. Layup, 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 right, layup, layup, right, layup, 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 right, layup, layup, right,
Oh man, tears of blood making those tracks, man. Shedding tears of blood. But anyway, I ain't forget about you guys, man. Quick shout outs and outbounds. Bruce Marshall Transportation, all your transportation needs throughout Central Florida. Limos, navigators, town cars, anything. He's got the connections. Hit him up. 407-342-6717. Manuel Ordaz, Advantage Renovation LLC. He's the man for all your contracting needs to get rid of mold in any space, office or residential. 407-535-9487. Instagram.com/advantage_renovation_LLC to see all the pictures. Patra Stanley for all your real estate needs. Info@teamschroff.com. Big City Red K.A. Dave Dice Robinson at Airflow Systems of Central Florida for all your AC and heating needs throughout Central Florida and beyond. George over at the MCO HGI, FLTransportation.tours. To the barber shops, Razor Edge, Finishing Touch, 5-star cuts, Dimensions, Stay Fly cuts, and Boss Up braids with Shay the Stylist. Or if anybody out there is doing straight locks, you can check out Miss Arena at the Divinely Roots Hair and Lock Shop. She calls herself a lock restoration healer. You know what I'm saying? If you're into the antennas vibe and the Old Testament Judges 16 verse 17 vibe, and you want to preserve those locks, hit up Divinely Roots. Divinely Roots, DIVINELY Roots, all one word on the gram. Check out the pictures and hit up Miss Rena if you want to protect and take care of those locks. And of course, the beat gods, the Pad, Polka, Rim, Dollar, Yogic Beats, MTC Beats, Father Lux, D128, Dr. Westlake, the homie Herb Chulo, and E holding down Block South Beats. And of course, J Smooth, Batman, Luca Bird, Noisy Beats, Timothy Infinite, Cultured Cat, and Urban Nerd. Don't forget about Raymond Financials with all types of Forex tips, trading help, and PAM account building coming soon. Definitely a captain of Planet Finance. Been in the trading game for almost a decade. He's coming up with his first seminar at the Narcoossee Community Center, 5354 Raveling Road, St. Cloud 34771. Stay in contact with the Real J Mob on Instagram, TheRealJ Mob, JAYMOB, all one word. That's kind of his hobby site. He's really a professional dude. When you go to the Instagram, you're going to see a lot of hip-hop stuff. Because that's what we do, you know. That's our little hobby. Matter of fact, he's got the Rude Boy single that he's pushing. Features from Smith & Wesson, made the Insomniac Top 10. Check that out as well. But make sure to look out for the first seminar coming up over there in St. Cloud, Narcoossee Community Center. It's going down, baby. Trading, Planet Finance, Forex. Any level of knowledge, you will probably gain more enlightenment than when you went in. Hopefully that seminar will pop off. TheBKMotorsports.com. Classic car restoration, hit him up. And check out Search. He's got something going on downtown Orlando called Timeless Brunch over there at Proper from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Sundays, I believe. I guess search around, Google that. Pretty sure it's dope. If Search got something to do with it, it's pretty dope. Seen a couple of snapshots online. That's the Proper Restaurant Brunch downtown Orlando with hostings by MC Search. Check them out. If I forgot anybody, please forgive me. I'll hit you up in the descripts. Remember, free ads, drops, and big ups on 2D Talks. Just hit me up, Skyber Team Dolemite at Proton Mail, or just hit me up through the site, skyber.org, SKYBER.org. All right, for 2D Talks, Dave Ski, about peace, one love, peace, one love.
Life and Times of Gangsta Brown, Volume 1. The American Pimp, Rosebud, The Bitter Dose. Ken Ivy, Pimpology. Andre Taylor, The Road to Paradise. All the Players. Primo Rice. Two Wheel 414. Player Beats, Mission Bay. Pimp's Fist Bubble. Berserk the Bandit. Akeem Ali. Larry June. Sharp. Mac Rob. Shark Tank. Grandmaster Virgil. Silky Slim. Vinnie Mac. Rody Mac. All the RIPs. Kenny Red. Simple the Bean. Original White Folks. All the fallen peace soldiers. Jimmy Star. Yo. Big up to all the legends. Yeah, man, big up to everybody. Big up.
But yeah, you know what I mean? We met, you know what I mean, physically in person, nigga, in the streets. Not on no goddamn internet, nigga. Neither one of us was on the internet at that time. You know what I mean? I wasn't MySpacing it or none of that shit. Wasn't nothing but the track, and oh yeah, the strip. The Las Vegas Strip. Other than that, that's it. If it wasn't the Las Vegas Strip, tracks. That's it.
Shut it. Ain't that a dope feature? Nigga, that's some fucking hoe shit. Don't ask me that goddamn hoe shit. Pimps find hoes, and hoes find a track, nigga. Start off pimping.
You need to be a student of the game.
The man known as Pimp Snooki is headed to federal prison for decades. Pimp Snooki was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
Prison.
Where you going until you leave from where you at? You can't get, oh no. Where you going until you leave from where you at? If you don't know, where you going, what you need to do, here is what you need. I'm telling you now, my friend. Just get out of that mess. And just leave it alone. That you have. Oh yeah. Been in. Then listen here. Going to church under good leadership is the first step you need to take. Stop being so hard on yourself. Every man has made mistakes. God will forgive you of all of your sins. You can't get where you're going until you leave that mess you in. You can't get no, where you going until you leave from where you at. You can't make it, y'all. You can't get there. Where you going until you leave from where you at. Somebody having problems somewhere tonight. You don't know tonight where you going, what you need to do. Here is what trying to tell you now. Do, my friend. Just get out of that mess. Just leave that mess alone. That you have Listen if you please. Promises made to you are never true at the end of the day. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you see times drifting away. You wanna move up, but something, y'all, is holding you down. Get rid of that dead weight and those player haters that you have been hanging around. I wish I had a witness. You can't get there where you're going until you leave. From where you at. Just leave that mess alone, y'all. You can't get there where you're going till you leave. From where you at. If you don't know, my friend, if you don't know tonight where you're going, what you need to do. Here is what you need. I'm trying to tell you now, my friend. Stop all that gossip. Get out of that mess. It's signifying in folks' business that you have. Oh, just leave it alone. Oh yeah. You can't get there. Where you going until you leave from where you at. You can't get where you're going. You going until you leave. Hey, if you don't know, my friend, where you going, what you need to do. Here is what I'm trying to tell you now. Do, my friend. Just get out of that mess. Just leave it alone, y'all. That you have. Oh yeah.